my list of tissue culture, mostly available, could be shipped almost right away after it has been ordered. If you are interested in any of this, you could contact me via WhatsApp number that you see below. And well, if any of you interested, you could save up the list and tell me which one. Now we're gonna go with an example of a philodendron gigantea variegated. That's over there on my right hand side, and that's another one. They are the same. I mean, they are both philodendron gigantea. As you can see, these both of the bottles, both of the glass bottle here, top and bottom, they are the same size. I mean, the bottle size, it's 8 ounces, and from what you can see, the one on the top has a more more prominent variegation pattern, while the one in the bottom here, just a single one that's not completely green. Actually, those leaves are full of tiny spots of a variegation pattern of white spots. But because of that pattern, even though they're in the same bottle, like the bottom picture, they're the same bottle, the rest of the plants are much more highly variegated. They are almost white, but I would say this, they are like white leaf with green spots all over them of that bottle. As you can see, the other one on the bottom, they are very white. They're like white leaf with green speckles on the leaf, and that's single plant there is well, it's green with white variegation pattern all over. So it's basically just switch. And as you can see, the green one, even though in the same bottle, same condition, same light condition, same temperature, same planting media, same tissue media, they grow pretty differently. And this is not just what's just happening in the bottle in a control lab only. This will continue to happen after they are acclimatized. The green one will grow. The green one will grow much better. Um, I don't have a picture. I'm not sure if you can see that the green one also has variegation pattern. It's not very clear. There, you can see that all over the leaves, every leaf, there are variegation pattern. This, like I said, the one on the bottom is white leaf with green speckle, green spots, and this one is, I would say, more of a traditional variegation pattern. It is like green with white variegation, and it grows much faster. Let's take a look at some other plant sample. This is also the Philodendron giganteum variegated. This is like super high variegation. As you can see in the picture, it grows pretty slow in tissue culture lab or outside in the greenhouse. And if you, let's say, I think there would be a group of people out there who think that tissue culture plant is like hard to grow, or it's not worth your time because it's keep dying. I would say that firstly, you don't probably because you don't have a good understanding of how to acclimatize them. And secondly, uh, it might be that they are too small to be acclimatized to get out of the control and sanitized environment. So once they cannot adapt fast enough to survive when you acclimatize them. It depends. Maybe it's too hot, maybe it's too cold, because they were in a controlled temperature, and also the humidity is just stay consistent all over. uh, like they are not shifting like night and day. It's all the same, and they got provided with the food that they need, vitamins and other minerals that they would need to grow. And it also, these medias are, they are soft, they're jelly like. So the roots could grow quick, and it can absorb a lot of nutrients easily, much easy. Okay, let's see some other example. This is this is another philodendron variegated. As you can see, they're clumpy. This is not. This is in a stage where you shouldn't buy. This is in a multiplying stage, and if you got something like this, it's it's maybe look tempting that you would get a lot of plants, but trust me, not a lot of them would survive. Maybe 1%, if you got I don't know, got some luck and skills and good understanding. It's a condition. It's a stage where they can only survive in this um, tissue media with controlled temperature and humidity. Um, so if you got something like this tissue culture plant that looks similar to this, um, that might be the root of the problem, that people bought something like this. They think they get a lot of plants, and then it keeps dying off, and then maybe a bad reputation of tissue culture. I don't know if it's all over the world or not, but at least over here in Thailand, there are a bunch of people that, I would say, anti tissue culture. Well, actually, a lot of variegated plants uh, might be, they're not might be, they are originated from tissue culture lab, from reproducing hundred thousands of green plants, and then they might stumble upon some variegation plant, like this clump over here. This is uh, here on the left here. This is the philodendron mummy silver cloud. This one is a variegated one. It's still pretty rare, quite rare. And as you can see, on the left, the philodendron mummy variegated, you can see the roots there, and there are a bit of smaller plants shooting up. This is a decent size. This is in an 8 ounce. This plant is in an 8 ounce bottle, and from the size, it is decent enough, and it's got pretty good roots. So this is a good size to acclimatize. It's not like you if you get a tissue culture plant and you got an 8 ounce bottle. I don't have any. Maybe it's about the size of the mouse, a bit taller. So if you get something like that, and then your plant is like filled up to the top, to the lid, that's not exactly good. I mean, it's a bit too big to acclimatize. The plants are too old, and especially if you see that the media is all gone, mean the plants are old. They used up all the media. So it could just died off too, but it is a much better chance than you buying a big clump of plants. And Maybe some other day I would um, see if I could show you when I'll bring out tissue culture plant to acclimatize. I would do some video or live again. Before we go, if any of you interested in doing tissue culture lab as a hobby, or if you like complete beginner and you want to get to know tissue culture better, I do have a course for anybody who is interested. A small group, maybe 1 or 2 people. If you live near Thailand or you have a chance, come on holiday to Thailand. Could if you could have a day or two free, then uh, contact me if you are interested. Um, and that would be it for today. Oh, forget about a bit detail on the course. Uh, I have like a course for somebody who want to start tissue culture as a hobby, and also if you want to build your own home lab. um, I do I can provide a course for that, and you can commercialize your home lab as well. Even like for a hobby one, it will be super easy, like maybe $100 or $200 to start. And well, if you want to know the main benefits of having uh, having to do tissue culture for, let's say, a hobby, um, I speak from experience. As you can see there, those on my right hand, those are philodendron maximum. Um, these are variegated ones I got from making tissue culture, and I am a small I'm a small home lab. Well, I got a decent setup, clean enough, and this is what I got after half a year. And it's I would say it's still a super rare plant. I don't see it out on the market yet. I have um, Mami Eye Silver Cloud and this Philodendron Maximum Variegated, which I hope will be hitting the market in the next 4 or 5 months if I could reproduce them enough. And that's the main good reason to have to start maybe a hobby lab. If you have a lot of rare plants and you want to reproduce them, they grow pretty slow or something like that, you want to reproduce them, maybe you should start a lab as a hobby. I do provide such a course. And thank you so much. If you're interested in any of my product or services, please contact me via WhatsApp